This is Taipei, one of Asia's major food capitals and a city we've been wanting to visit for a very long time. And now we're finally here, starting a trip along the west coast of Taiwan. We've assembled a long list of food we want to try, so we found it very fitting to spend our time in the country's capital eating until we explode. So let's get started with this food tour across famous restaurants, street food and night markets in Taipei. And first on our list is breakfast.
Came across this little food stall with a queue in front of it, and we thought this looks like a good breakfast. And it's this rice ball. I believe it's called Fantuan in Chinese. So we got one with beef and one with egg. We asked them which ones would be the most traditional ones, and they just chose a mix for us, I think. So you have the beef one.
I have the beef one, and I hope it's spicy.
This looks like a very sticky, gluey rice. So I directly get something crunchy. Didn't expect that. But there are big pieces of it inside here.
It's this crunchy stick that they put inside as well.
Oh, it's a stick. I didn't even notice.
I think it's maybe just fried dough. So you've got the crunchy stick inside. You've got the marinated beef. That's also really nice. And then you've got onions that are almost caramelized, so kind of sweet.
I like it. I must say, a little bit of sauce would be nice. This with a little bit of chili sauce or something would be great.
What I really like about this is all of the different components coming together. It's a good breakfast, quick, convenient, the way breakfast is supposed to be. This is the second creative park we've been to. They've both been pretty nice. They're very focused on design. They've got lots of shops with designy, cute stuff, good for souvenirs. The other one also had a design museum. And also, I think they do a lot of events and exhibitions and workshops. It's kind of hard to grasp from the outside, you know, getting all of the information. So we just looked at the shops. But this is like a small design oasis in the middle of the city.
Simon's found a new camera bag. I think that one looks most professional.
Next up is a pretty famous chain of restaurants from Taiwan, serving Chinese cuisine. They're so popular actually, that by now they've expanded to over 170 locations in over 10 countries. But originally they're from Taipei, so we had to try them out here. The wait time is significantly shorter than we expected.
We really thought we had to be here in the morning before they opened to get a spot or something, but that wasn't the case. Maybe it's because it's the middle of the week. But it's still lunchtime.
Yeah, it's lunchtime. Super surprising. We even downloaded the app, the official one. With the app, you can check your status. For parties of 1 or 2, it's 11:07. We are 11:09. This place is huge. We are on floor number 3 or 4, I think. It's super loud in here. That's why we switched to this tiny microphone. Cheers. This is a well-oiled and very efficient machine. I think it'll go quite quickly. We just ordered on the phone. Now we just wait for the good stuff. Look at this cucumber, well, not really cucumber salad, but cucumber tower. We just tried the cucumbers and we immediately ordered another portion because they are just very good. Super crunchy. It's these smaller cucumbers. It's in a little bit spicy, very oily sauce that is just heavenly. I mean, we often make this kind of cucumber salad at home. It's easy and refreshing, and it's a really good start. Now for the star of this whole show. And I've been looking forward to this for a while because I first ate soup dumplings 8 years ago, I think, in Shanghai, and I didn't know what they were, so I bit into them and they do what they do, which is they explode in your mouth. I just look forward to tasting them here at Din Tai Fung because, well, they're supposed to be one of the best. That's gonna sound disgusting. And here we go. That is magical. The soup itself is already delicious, but then when you combine it with the spicy sauce and the extra vinegar and soy sauce, a perfect bite, basically.
We also got some soup dumplings with green vegetables and mushrooms, and I'm really excited to try them. Because I'm not the biggest fan of this pork texture, so I really like everything with veggies in it. So we dip it into the sauce, which is 1 part soy sauce, 3 parts rice vinegar, and some ginger, of course. Eat the top, drink the soup, maybe dip it again. You can also put some chili sauce on top. Simon has ordered some. A very strong broccoli flavor. And I really like that the outside of these dumplings is so thin, and on top it's a bit thicker, so you get different consistencies, and I really love that about them. Okay, and also while I was eating the soup dumpling, we got our spicy wontons. The sauce is supposed to be the best thing about them actually, but they look amazing. They're filled with shrimp and pork. I really like those. I think they're my favorite. The soup is super spicy and garlicky, and the wontons themselves, I don't know, they have this extra bit of the wrapper, and the shrimp taste is also really nice.
We also have to say that the service here is just really good. It's just well organized. So all in all, I think this place lives up to the hype.
So for dessert, we ordered some lava buns, which are these Chinese buns filled with salted egg yolk.
Let's see if it tastes like egg as well. Oh, that's really good. It is sweet and salty. It is custard, but it's very good custard. Still very warm and delicious.
Well, first of all, why are there pieces inside of it? I didn't expect that. It is a very weird taste. I think I'll have to get accustomed to it first. It tastes a lot like egg, salted egg. Also a bit like vanilla or something. I don't know if this will be my favorite dessert, but it's interesting. It's interesting. It's so quiet.
It is very quiet.
I feel like Asia to me. I haven't visited the quiet parts yet.
So of course, no visit to Taipei is complete without a visit to a night market. You can find them all over Asia, and in Taipei, they take them very seriously as well. So this is okay, I'm not gonna pronounce it, Raohe night market. And I've been really looking forward to this, a pork pepper bun. It's a very famous place. I think they were featured in the Michelin guide a few times. They make, I don't know how many they make an hour. Has to be hundreds, and they put them in this kind of Indian tandoor looking oven, and then they get crispy and they fluff up a little bit, and inside it's scallions and this pork mixture. It all just looks very good. It smells very good, and I'm excited to try it. Very crispy on the outside, a very flaky dough. Yeah, it reminds me of like Turkish pastries. Yeah, it's super tasty. Very juicy pork. Nice with the scallions. It's not really spicy, definitely peppery, but all in all, just a very juicy, flavorful mixture inside of this crispy, flaky dough. I really like them. But yes, I would like to add some chili sauce on top, and they didn't have any chili sauce, at least I couldn't see any. That would be, I mean, then it would be perfect, yes.
I got some Taiwanese sweet potato balls, and they are exactly what the name says. Let's see if they're crunchy. They are more gooey than I thought. I don't know how they do it. Maybe the dough has something mixed into it, but I like it. If you like sweet potatoes, you will love these. They do taste like sweet potato. And you can add a little bit of powder to it. You can add plum powder, but also pepper, cheese powder, I think, and some other things. I added some pepper. It's nice. Next up, we got these
egg pancakes, as they're called. Maybe it's a Japanese thing, we're not quite sure, but they're pancake balls filled with different things. We chose a mix of chocolate and Oreo. I feel like everything you can put on a stick performs really well on these markets. Like, people love to put things on sticks, which I can understand because you don't get your hands dirty. It's a very fluffy pancake. I think this is dark chocolate. That's a really good dessert. The chocolate one is also really good. I think I even prefer the chocolate one because it's melted and so you have different consistencies. This one's juicier.
Okay, that was an adventure getting this. We initially saw a pretty long queue, and whenever there's a queue at a night market, I think you need to pay attention because, well, it could be like an overhyped stall, but it could also be something interesting. And in this case, we didn't have any idea what it was. We just knew it had something to do with mushrooms. And it turns out these are king oyster mushrooms, and you get them with quite the performance. So they're grilled, and then they add some spices, for example, pepper on top, also some lime juice, and then you get a bowl full of mushrooms. Before they go on the grill, they're marinated in this special barbecue sauce. So yeah, mushrooms, why not? Very chewy, meaty texture, pretty interesting, and taste-wise also very nice, very earthy, and then a lot of pepper on top and lime juice.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure whether they're worth the hype, because if you've eaten those mushrooms before, they're not too different. I mean, they're very heavily seasoned and very nicely seasoned as well, but I'm not sure whether you're going to be disappointed if you've eaten those kinds of mushrooms before and you think this is super special. But I feel like they're a little bit addictive. They're very fun to eat.
One thing we love about Taiwan is its convenience store culture, and in most of them you'll find one snack that I discovered here and I've been eating almost every day, so I'm gonna get that now. So we learned that Taiwan is actually a huge producer of sweet potatoes. Well, who doesn't love a good potato? I mean, we're from Germany, we're also pretty much a potato country, and so this is the perfect snack. A sweet potato, you can get them in different sizes. You can find them in these hot boxes, and they're lying there for a long time, I think. I actually don't know what the maximum time is that one of these can lie there, but the taste is just great. The consistency as well, very sweet. It's great comfort food.
When we read about this next experience, we were immediately intrigued. You can find great all-you-can-eat buffets all over Taiwan. But as this one is located in Taipei's famous 101 Tower and is also supposed to have an incredible selection of food, it sounded like the perfect combination to us.
Being taken to the 85th floor.
Well, we're here. Let's eat.
Are you hungry?
No.
I feel like I need a coffee first, but then I can eat.
We've got 2.5 hours.
3.5 hours, I think.
Really?
Yeah. We have enough time. Well, let's go.
This whole thing is kind of overwhelming. You've got 7 or 8 different dining stations, and they all serve different things. And so in the beginning, we took it slow. You know, most people will just storm right to the food, and we wanted to first get our bearings. We got cappuccino. We did 2 walks around the whole place, selected the best food, and we still have no idea what we're gonna get. But for the first course, we got sushi.
dumplings. So yeah, it's dumpling time, also scallop time, cocktail time, coffee time, fried dumpling time, sushi time. I love it here.
We haven't decided yet if it's time to stop eating, but
I think we have decided that it's not time to stop eating.
we're not sure yet if at some point we're still gonna get some sushi, but for now, it's dessert time. You have to get the classic 101 building honey cake.
Cake, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a lemon tart, I believe.
Okay.
And these are like different kinds of chocolates.
Okay. Of course, I got my own plate. Don't even think that one plate would be enough for the two of us. And then maybe afterwards, we'll just start all over again with some sushi.
That sushi was really good.
Yeah.
A little too sweet for my taste, but they got the texture right. I like it.
So can you recommend going back to the sushi after dessert? I got more dessert. So Ajoy is located at the top of Taipei 101. And of course, people also come here for the view. And tables that have a nice view are limited. So if, like us, you come here and you maybe don't get the best table, for example, we probably had the worst view that you can have here, which is still nice, but we didn't have a direct view. And so we told them, or kindly asked them, that if they have a better table available with a nicer view, we would also be interested in switching tables. And well, now we're here at our new table. And this is probably one of the nicest views.
Cheers. I do like the fact that some cocktails are also included in the price for the buffet. It seems like a really good deal. It's nice that after you've finished eating and you can't eat anymore, you can still sit a while, have a beer or a cocktail or a coffee, and just enjoy the view. So that's what we're doing right now.
Time for scallion pancake.
Wow.
That's a good
Really-
angle.
really
That's a really
nice
good angle. It looks good and it smells really good.
Yes. And now maybe take it, because otherwise I'm gonna let it fall down.
Oh yes.
Smells really good.
Yeah. What have we got? Thai basil and
Egg.
no, Taiwanese basil.
Taiwanese.
No idea what the
basil
difference
egg.
is. And egg. And the scallion pancake.
Smells like the basil. Smells really good.
And they really cut it up before they put it onto the egg and basil, which is, I think, makes it extra crispy.
Yeah, the pancake looks like it's got layers.
We always have to stand quite awkwardly in some corner where it's not too loud. Well, it is kind of loud, yeah. Go ahead.
The moment of maybe to introduce this pancake. It is a legendary pancake stall. And also in general, these scallion pancakes are a typical breakfast, I think, here in Taiwan. So, well, we're having it for dinner now, but I don't think it matters.
You would also expect some cheese in there, but I don't think there's any cheese in there, right?
You can order with cheese.
Okay. Translation, you can order it with cheese.
Of course, it's quite oily. I think otherwise you wouldn't get the layers, but it's also really fluffy. And I really like the combination with the egg and the basil. So good. And I can see why it's a popular breakfast. I mean, it's like an egg burrito, and the basil gives it a really fresh taste.
Yeah, it's very good. I think actually I would prefer the plain original version, just
What?
because, yep, I think the egg overshadows the rest of the pancake a little bit. I'm a purist, you know, but overall, just very good.
Shall we get another one without the egg?
No, not tonight.
And that was no, not tonight.
Now, what have we got here?
You've got a crispy milk donut. That's what they're called. And we've been walking by that stall for days now, and there was a long queue in front of it every single time. So we thought we have to give this donut a go. We don't really know what the milky part about it is. Looks like it's covered in powdered sugar. Maybe also milk powder? I don't know.
We have no idea. At first we thought it could be milk powder, but that would be strange as well.
But it's very fresh and hot.
I mean, it comes straight out of the hot oil, and then they immediately cover it with, I'm guessing, sugar.
Yeah, I
A
do.
lot of sugar.
I still don't really know what the milky part about it is. It does taste like a really, really good donut. It tastes like Schmalzenberg.
Yeah.
So if you're German, it just tastes very, very fresh.
This is exactly the kind of shop that I would open if I were to open a store. Just have one thing that everyone loves. Just a very good, very sugary, still warm, very fatty donut. It's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delayed.
Great.
That is great.
And we now know.
What are your thoughts?
And we now noticed that they already knew as they gave us our tickets for our first flight, because on our ticket it's already the delayed time. They just didn't tell us. They didn't bother.
You don't need to tell us, you know.
No, it's fine.
We're gonna get the SMS at some point.
I have a new Uniqlo scarf thingy, and I've just noticed while filming that it looks a lot like I've broken my neck, but hey, keeps me warm. It's the best option.
Is it
You know,
really
these
the
things that
best
you get at
option
the
though?
hospital.
Is it really the best option is what you have to ask yourself.
As a pillow, look. It's
Wow,
great.
that looks comfortable.
It's like a down pillow.